Hey VC, what's going on? Here to let you know that I got my tracking number last night in the mail, by email. So Dereck 2 should be at my house by Friday, um, which means that like last time, what I'll do is it's a busy week, but what I'll do is I'll spend Friday numbering things, and then I'll start getting them out in the mail on Saturday and Monday. Thanks for your patience, folks. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to show it to you. Once again, this is going to be um, even more of a thrill for me because Dereck 2, I had an idea of what it would look like. This one, I have an idea, but there's never been the cover. It's one of my sister's paintings. I'm really, really pleased about that, to be having Stephanie involved. So should have the records Friday. Plan on obviously making a video when they get here, showing it to you, and getting busy on numbering and getting them directly to you. Couple more things. I hope no one minds that I uploaded a second version of the Flaming Lips video. My friend Tim asked to do that. He brought over a camera so that he could do that. As you see in the video, Tim has some ideas where he'd like to, hook up with the band and take it a step further. And I think it's great, and I hope it happens. Hope to be involved. Actually, I would love to meet the Flaming Lips. I always like meeting other musicians and artists. I love it. With that in mind, some other things coming up is this morning I have, uh, it's a busy morning. I have a business meeting at 9 with a filmmaker. I have Inria practice at 10 this morning. I have a business meeting with Team Love Records today. The Inria is a go. I should explain, though, that Inria started out as a solo album by Nick Fackler, and he ended up bringing it to me a lot, and I added a lot to it, but it's still him. Inria is a band now, but this first album, I agree with Nick, I want to do it proper. I want to get the original vision of what Inria was about out. And the vision has grown since this record was recorded almost 2 years ago, but it makes sense that we start proper. So the lion's share of what you hear on Inria is Nick. There's a lot of me, and there's a bit of the other band members and Brain Worlds that you hear. But I really believe in this record. It's a lot different than what my records sound like. So we're about to make that happen. But I have to take a business role in order to make it happen. In other words, I have to finance the vinyl for Inria. I don't mind saying, if the record company doesn't like it, that's too bad. I mean, it's like, in order for Inria to get vinyl made, I have to pay for it. So it's a risk, but I feel pretty confident. I feel that we, well, I know the record's good. I wouldn't do it, number one, but do I feel like we can sell it? Am I going to mess up my bass? Because that's the whole idea of what I'm trying to do. The BC allowed me to press up my first vinyl album solo. It led to me pressing Dereck 2, which is about to drop. That's what I said I would do. I'm a man of my word, but more than that, it's what I want to do. I don't want money. I want to make records, and I want to make a living. I need to make a living. So I'm just talking out loud, thinking out loud that, investing in Inria next, as opposed to the next Dereck record, I kind of thought it would happen. There's a bit of a risk involved, but I think it's worth it. And once the record is ready, we'll see what happens. Some other thoughts right quick is Tim, the guy that brought over the Flaming Lips, is an artist as well as a teacher, a professor up at Creighton. He's a very good visual artist. I mean, really good. I've participated in one of his exhibits where he did a portrait of me as part of a theme. And Tim amazes me. He's very, very good. And so I'm going to work with Tim on something. But the other thing I want to share is because other artists are starting to approach me wanting to work with me. But Tim's going to do it for free, and that's what I need right now. You know, it's like I see all the beautiful artwork that people would like me to use, but I can't afford to pay for it. And Tim is so excited about working with me that I can afford to work with him. He's going to do it for free, you know. And at this point, because of the way that I'm doing things, that's how I have to focus. I mean, if I can do it myself so that I can keep costs down, then that's what I need to do. But been talking to Glowing Cabbage a little bit. There's another artist from Europe that I haven't spoken to yet, but if you're watching this, I won't say your name. I think you know who you are. I would like to talk to you about using some of your artwork eventually if things go well. They can go well. I just can't predict. But if things go well, then I'll be able to work with more artists, including Glowing Cabbage. So Dereck 2 is on the way. Some other things coming up before I forget, because I'm just waking up, and in an hour I got to be at this meeting. I do enjoy sharing more than the music here. I do enjoy having guests, and it is planned to have the band Icky Blossoms over here. You've seen Nick over here, but to have Nick, Dereck, and Sarah over about the time of the national release of the Icky Blossoms for a question and answer. Another band from my town, The Faint, are coming back. Yes, The Faint are back, and that's all going to be taking place in August. And I'm looking to have some of those guys over here to talk a little bit. You know, I don't get the kind of views that a lot of the dumb shit on YouTube gets. I've noticed that the stuff that gets tens and hundreds and thousands and millions of views is just the dumbest shit. I mean, there is some interesting stuff that gets lots of views, but I don't get those kind of views. But what I can tell these artists is that the views I get are real, they're substantial, and so it'd be worth their time to come here and say hi to you folks through this channel. I haven't pursued it yet, but I even think it'd be fun to get Connor over here in front of the camera. What do y'all think? Would that be cool to get Bright Eyes over here, talk a little bit? I just haven't pursued it. Probably can do it. I mean, I probably can, you know. And I suppose if I really wanted to, I could probably start getting other artists over here as they come through town. I'm not going to bite off more than I can chew, but I guess in a way I feel the potential of what I'm doing rising. I feel a potential of it. I mean, I love what I'm doing, but could it sustain me? Could this somehow become a career, or could this become my job? I'd be okay with that. You know, if I could somehow make this pay my bills and give me some money so I could buy some of those cool ass records like Tim brought over, I'd love to have all those records he brought over. I'd love to be a customer of Denavali Records. I'm still hesitant to do that. You know, my money is still funny. You know what I'm saying? I want all those records. It all depends on well, we'll see. You know, Dereck 2 is definitely better than Dereck 3. You folks that bought it, you're gonna hear it. You'll hear for yourself. Here's the other thing. I'm getting my full order. I got the note that I'm getting my full order, so I am getting 100 copies orange, 150 black. 80 copies are sold of the orange. They're gone already. And I really kind of messed up last time. Not just me, because I didn't get my full order, but Omahans really virtually didn't get a chance to get any colored vinyl. So I have 20 copies left, but probably going to hold 5, maybe even half of those for sale in Omaha. So, and I can't wait to show it to you. I haven't seen it. I just can't, you know, I think that it's, you know, once you see it, you're going to want it. But plenty of black is going to be available. You know, um, it's about to happen, folks. Okay, about to happen.